This is the third video about the gift of living in the divine will. If you haven't seen the first two videos, I recommend you see them first in my channel, Eduardo Alvarez Stein. In this video, I would like to start with one question. Why study the revelations that Jesus told Luisa Picarreta during 40 years about the gift of living in the divine will in the coming era of peace? The answer will be in three parts. One, because it is the greatest gift of God given to the church and mankind ever.
Jesus tells Luisa, quote, "Now, my daughter, since my eternal goodness wants to give man my kingdom of the supreme fiat once again, after he had so ungratefully rejected it, don't you think that this is the most beautiful and greatest gift that I can give to the human generations?" Close quote. 9/17/1926.
When Jesus says he wants to give mankind his kingdom of the supreme fiat once again, he is saying that he will make the world once again as it was when he created it in the Garden of Eden. Those willing to live in his divine will be living in his kingdom here on earth with the same attributes that Adam had when he was created. And some of these attributes are: you will share the same will as God. You would have divine sanctity, guaranteed salvation, no purgatory for you. You will not suffer from any illness. You would have dominion over all creation. You won't have the ability to suffer, and you will have knowledge of the entire universe. You would have integrity, no division of good and bad in you. Number two, because living in the divine will is not only salvation, but is sanctity, which rises over all other sanctities.
Jesus says, quote, "I will make disappear all other sanctities under any aspect of virtue in the future generations, and I will make the sanctity of living in my will reappear, which are and will be not human sanctities, but divine. Their sanctity will be so high that, like suns, they will eclipse the most beautiful stars of the saints of the past generations. This is why I want to purge the earth. It is unworthy of these portents of sanctity." Close quote. 9/20/1917.
When Jesus says that he wants to purge the earth, quote, "it is unworthy of these portents of sanctity," close quote, he's talking about the revelations of our Mother Mary in various apparitions in Fatima, Akita, and especially Garabandal, when she revealed about the coming warning, the miracle, and the chastisements if mankind doesn't convert. Those who are of their own free will have accepted the gift of living in the divine will have nothing to fear of the coming chastisement. They are already citizens of the kingdom of the divine will. Number three, because of the current state of our world and of the church, we need to know that when the kingdom of the divine will comes to earth, it will renew the world and the church and bring an era of peace for all in the kingdom.
Jesus says, quote, "Those who will let themselves be illuminated by its light will feel the power of a new continuous creation of joy, of contentment, of goods without end. Therefore, in this kingdom, a new era, a new creation will begin for my will." Close quote. 10/9/1926. Quote, "The kingdom of my fiat will enclose all goods, all miracles, and the most sensational prodigies. Even more, it will surpass them altogether. Death will no longer have power in the soul, and if it will have it over the body, it will not be death, but transit." Close quote. 10/22/1926.
Is this a new devotion? No, it is not. The first work of God was creation. The second was redemption. And this third work of God is sanctification, and it completes the works of creation and redemption. I'm still missing an important video on the study materials that you need. You will find a list of study materials in the description of this video, but I will review them in the next video. God bless you. May the gift of living in the divine will be known, and His kingdom come to earth soon.